Hey there, Earth sign. How are you, my loves? Welcome to Lady of the Unknown Oracle. It's me, Sophie. I am so happy that you are here. If you are new to my channel, welcome. I am so excited you've decided to spend some time with us. If you are returning, thank you so much for your love and support. I love you to the moon and back. Thank you so much for coming back and for being with me. I love you. So guys, before we jump into your reading, just really quickly, for those of you who do follow me, you know, you've probably noticed I've been quite delayed in this set of readings, and even then these readings, right, are not the typical readings that we will do every month. So I do have a lot of wonderful things working in my life, but as you know, with any blessings, you have to play your part in order to maximize, right? In order to make sure that you are receiving your gifts, you have to be an active participant, and so I am, and it is taking so much time, energy, effort, everything in order to see this through, but hopefully I will reach a conclusion, right? A complete resolution by the middle to end of September. And so until then, we will have one more set of elemental readings, and by October, we will be back on track for the individual readings for each individual zodiac sign. All right, so this is just a temporary, little temporary way, right, to kind of get the energy out there to see how y'all are doing. And the truth is, if you guys like the elemental readings, maybe we'll keep them. Maybe we'll keep them, okay? So let's see. But this way we can get the energy out there. So let's go ahead and get started. Ooh, one card already wants to come out. So let's go ahead and start. So this is not a time restricted reading, okay? So whenever you come upon this message, there is something here for you. This is not limited to love, relationships, career, finance. It can be applied to all of those situations. If this is a spiritual journey for you, if you are single, if you are coupled, I will call out pairings where I see them. I will call out any type of patterns, energetic shifts, anything that could be relevant to you on your journey. Any major themes though overall, and any special details will be called out. There will also be an extended reading. So if you find that this reading resonates with you, we will go in the extended to kind of figure out if people, places, things, situations at hand that make themselves clear, that make themselves seen here in the reading, we will investigate them a little bit more. If it's a person, we'll kind of see what their intentions are, what their moves are, what their desires are, what their perceptions are. Then we will go into what the best approach would be for you moving forward, plus the potential outcome, most likely outcome, should you follow that advice. Okay, so, and this can be applied to whatever is in your heart space, whatever is on your mind, whatever concerns you, whatever has brought you here. There is something here for you. Okay, one more card, please, for the overarching energy, the theme that we are working with here, please. Earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, please. Please show me. Earth signs. What's going on, please? What do they need to know? What's happening? And if you would like to book a personal reading with me, all the information is in the description box down below. Okay? Okay, so rainbow blessings and solitude. Rainbow blessings. Blessings are showering your life, Earth sign. Okay, this is beautiful. So I would have to say, because we've also got solitude here. In silence, peace prevails. So in terms of solitude, I feel for some of you, this is you as a single individual. Okay, and if you are in a relationship, again, this still has to do with you, the individual. Now, we can always kind of do a path back around, right, from the beginning and go full circle and say that even if you are in a relationship or anything else, you should always focus on self-love. But I feel like solitude here is talking about something that is superseding self-love just a little bit. Okay, not enlightenment per se, but it's about it's about kind of like that step right before self-love where you are figuring yourself out. Okay, this feels a little bit like a shaken up, like a shaken up aspect here. Like maybe you've just come out of something, but it feels like you're learning something again. So learning about yourself again, learning about your path again. Okay, for some of you, this was the result of a tower moment, is what I'm getting. Okay, for some of you, you may be newly single and you're having a hard time seeing how whatever has happened has actually worked in your favor, the way that, you know, Spirit has kind of cleared the runway for you, right, in order to bring in this next blessing, this next this person, you know, this opportunity, whatever this might be. You know, this could be, you know, in terms of solitude, maybe this isn't a relationship for you. It's about the fact that now you are currently jobless, and there is something, you know, a craft a craft that you can fall back on that maybe you're overlooking. You know, perhaps you enjoy writing. Okay, maybe that was your first love. And so now you're trying to decide, where do I go with this, right? Maybe you want to go back to school. Again, it's about going within. The solitude card for me speaks very closely to like hermit energy, where, you know, it's not so much about learning who you are and what you like, but more like, what are you best equipped to do? It's kind of like, I feel like whatever you're coming out of, you've lost touch with yourself just a little bit, just a hair. Okay, you're not far off, but I feel like you may have kind of lost touch with yourself, and for a little while it may have, you know, you might have felt in a little bit of disarray, but now you're feeling much more complete, much more comfortable. Okay, it's almost like you're ready to take the training wheels off of whatever the situation was, and you will be seeing, okay, you will be seeing how whatever the situation was that you have come out of, right, whatever this transition period has been for you, because this is definitely a transition, all right. You're going to see how it's actually been working in your favor here. Okay, it's actually been working in your favor here. Excuse me, guys. Gotta take this. Hold on. Okay, sorry about that, guys. For those of you who are a little bit familiar with my dad, that was him calling me. Okay, so let's see what's going on with you. Okay, Earth sign. Now I want to say that with the solitude card here, also being very hermit-like energy, this could resonate quite strongly for you if you are Virgo or have Virgo in your chart, okay? So let's see what's going on. I feel new beginnings for you, Virgo. I'm feeling you should have a reason to be super excited about what's happening. This 5 is showing up everywhere. I'm clarifying this, okay? You do have the 5 of Swords, but I feel like this is some BS that you got over recently. This could also be a certain amount of manipulation that you've been putting yourself under, some type of defeat, okay? This is a 5 also, which is change, okay? Something with the 9 of Wands that has left you feeling really defensive, okay? This could be a situation, a person in particular that you've connected with, maybe a Virgo, a fellow Earth sign, right? But this is something that you are done with, okay? This is something that you are done with. I'm going to pull 2 more cards and then clarify. Okay, so what's going on? I'm getting Virgo very strong. Okay, so what's going on with our Earth sign, please? Oh, that is way too many cards. We are not doing that. Okay, we're going to take those because those flipped over. Okay, 7 of Swords wants to make itself known, but that does not surprise me. We've got the 6 of Swords and the 2 of Swords. So Earth sign, you are very much in your head. Either that or you're connecting with an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. All right, 2 of Swords with the 6 of Swords talks about not really knowing how to get over a situation. Okay, this is something that has really, you know, with the 8 of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. Okay, this is your energy, Earth sign. And this is something that you've dedicated yourself quite a lot to. This could be, you know, this could be a job, this could be a partnership, a friendship, whatever this is. This is something that you've spent a lot of time on. By the 8 of Pentacles, you have invested quite a lot of time. You have worked with other people to grow a foundation, to build a foundation, to plan for the future, okay? And there is something here that is difficult for you to get over. Again, I am getting Tower moment, okay? The Tower is not here, but I am very, I am getting that something has been revealed, okay? Something has been revealed. Now, this 5 of Swords that's here could be a deception that someone else subjected you to, okay? It may not be self-inflicted. So 2 more cards, please. For our Earth sign, for our lovely Earth sign. What's going on, please? Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. These 2 came out together. You could be connecting with a Gemini. Okay, Earth sign, you could be connecting with a Gemini. Could be dealing with a fixed sign as well. So let's see, you've got the Wheel of Fortune. What's this Wheel of Fortune here, please? This is about timing. Something having to do with change, right? Instability. Oh, well. The 2 of Pentacles came out reversed. Okay, I do not read reversals. If you know my reading style, I do not do them. However, it came out reversed. So a decision here has been made. All right, with the Wheel of Fortune, it's like a decision has been made about a partnership or an opportunity, right? The 2 of Pentacles is about kind of weighing out the pros and cons, trying to juggle 2 things at the same time, but you can't really do that. Right? You can't really do that. Either you drop 1 and go back to the Ace, or you ask for help and start building with the 3. The 3 of Pentacles is cooperation and teamwork. Okay, so the thing is that there's a change of direction here with you. Okay, a decision has been made. A decision has been made, a decision to start over even. I feel like perhaps you had someone here in a partnership with this Lovers. okay? This doesn't have to be romantic. It absolutely can be. But I feel like there was someone here who wasn't quite putting in their part, okay? Someone here was not, something here was not balanced, okay? Someone here was giving way more than the other, all right? This can absolutely be Gemini if you're connecting with a Gemini earth sign. But this is somebody who you've kind of finished putting in as much as you've been putting in. All right, this person, this was a very one-sided situation for you. If this is not you connecting with another individual, overall, this is about wanting to get back what you put out in life. Okay, if you feel kind of bamboozled, kind of tricked, you know, like you give and give and give and you don't get back in return what it is you're really wanting. All right, so what's this Five of Swords, please? What's this Five of Swords, please? What's this Five of Swords, please? You could be connecting with a Taurus, okay? But you're feeling, if this is a commitment for you, either romantic or otherwise, this is a commitment that really you or someone you're connected to has been lying to you about what this is supposed to look like. You're walking away. There's something in this connection. What is this Eight of Cups, please? What is this Eight of Cups? There's something in this connection, right? Something in this connection or something in this commitment, whatever this is for you. Okay, that's coming to an end. There's something here that doesn't serve you anymore, earth sign, and you're not afraid to you're not afraid to express that. You're done, right? There's something here that you will not permit. Either things get corrected and you feel okay, right? You'll stay in a situation as long as what is not okay with you changes, and if they don't change, you are perfectly okay with walking away. Something here is incomplete. Yeah, someone here is probably greedy, materialistic. I'm getting materialistic, earth sign. So just be cognizant of something, okay? There were a couple of readings in the past that we had kind of dabbled, especially for Virgo, okay? Not so much Capricorn or Taurus. Virgo in particular had a very short-lived materialistic streak, okay, Virgs? And I know that you guys put a lot of attention into detail, right? You guys really, you commit yourself 110% to the situation that you're in. All right, but I have to wonder, the thing that you're walking away from, the thing that you're walking away from, it's like you don't want to walk away from it because there is still something left to gain. Okay, there's still something here left to gain. So you've got the Hermit with the Eight of Cups, all right, and then the Eight of Cups clarified by the Four of Pentacles, all right. So this is an energy of having something here that's incomplete within a commitment. Okay, but still not wanting to change anything about it. You just are kind of steeping in energy that feels like you want more, right? Because this is connected here to the Five of Swords energy. So, this is the terrain in this connection, the terrain in this commitment. There's something faulty here. Either you're lying to yourself or someone is lying to you. But as long as you're able to hold on to whatever materials there are here, right? And the materials, the resources, it could be money, maybe not. If this is a commitment, if this is a marriage, for example, it could just be that the fact that you guys have perhaps, again, with the Eight of Pentacles having shown up, you guys have built so much together. You guys have worked on so much together, but you're not exactly going to jump ship because something has happened. You'd rather be emotionally unfulfilled than to be financially desperate. Okay, so it's one of those situations where you're kind of choosing to do the stable thing, right? The stable thing before you actually do the emotional moving on thing. Okay, now for others of you, this is similar. You flip the coin over, and this is still the same situation with work. There's a work situation or a partnership situation, a professional situation here where there are lies, right? There is some type of deception here, manipulation, right? Where the situation is incomplete. It's not 100% fulfilling, right? There was cause to celebrate at one point, and this did once bring you a lot of happiness, a lot of creativity. You were able to express yourself creatively very, very well for a while. It made you really happy, and then something happened, and now you kind of feel like you've hit the cap there, right? And you want more, but in terms of money, right? In terms of the resource it provides you, right? You're not ready to give that up. Just because, and I'm hearing, just because I'm a little sad, right? Earth sign, it almost sounds like you're mocking your emotions, just a little bit, right? Kind of like, well, just because I'm a little sad doesn't mean I'm going to give up all of this, which is fair, right? If your happiness comes from something else, and you feel like you can recoup this incompletion with something else that can be materially given, something that you feel like you've been working towards, there's nothing wrong with that, okay? But you have to make sure that it's going to be a satisfactory pursuit. Okay? Don't put your time and energy into something that you know is going to fail without starting to kind of think of a backup plan. All right? Now, what is this Nine of Wands, this exhaustion here? What is this? What is this about, this Nine of Wands? Could be connecting with a Sagittarius here. Okay. Yeah. It could be connected with a water sign as well. One more card. We've got the Queen of Cups, Temperance, and we've got the Seven of Wands. One more card, please. Yeah. With the Sun card underneath. So it's like you've been trying really hard to make a situation work. You've been trying really hard to make a situation work here. Right? But there's a maturity level, there's a maturity difference here. You've got the Queen of Cups with the Page of Wands. So you've got one energy that's very immature, very all over the place, fickle and whatnot, right? Someone who's not very dependable, someone who goes after what they want, of course, but what they want might change from time to time. Whereas for you, Queen of Cups, you are very much, you are dedicated to that which you love. That which provides you emotional fulfillment, that which you enjoy being around, you express your joy being around them, being around whatever the situation or person is, and you receive, right? You're open to receiving from this person or this entity or whatever this is. But there's, what's the cause of this Nine of Wands is the fact that you've been trying to make this work. And you've gotten to a point where you're under the impression now that things cannot be worked past this, right? In terms of emotions. Okay, with the Eight of Cups, this is something that has emotionally taken a toll, something that you feel needs to be disconnected from. So if there is a sense that something here is incomplete, you are again kind of going within, focusing on yourself. All right, you are focusing on yourself, but be very careful because it looks like you're trying to take a shortcut here. Okay, it feels like the most appropriate way to handle this situation is not really the way that you are handling it. Okay, and we will go into that in more detail in the extended. Okay, but this Five of Swords here that's on the table shows me that the way you're thinking about things may be a little bit misplaced. Okay, there's something here that you've been trying to make work, and it's not quite there. I'm going to pull 3 more cards before we move into advice. Okay. Let's see. 3 more cards, please. What's going on, please? What's going on for Earth sign? Okay, Queen of Wands. 4 of Swords. That's really weird. I just felt like an energy shift. Overarching energy. Oh, all these cards. No, no, no. No, sirree, Bob. Put that one back. Let's put the Page of Wands back. 1 more card, please, for the overarching of these clarifiers. So you've got another 5 on the table, okay? With the 5 of Cups. Okay, yep. So again, you are putting on this facade of being happy. You're putting on this facade of feeling successful. At the very least, Earth sign, it looks like you're trying to find your victory somewhere else. Okay, somewhere else in the relationship, somewhere else in the commitment that you've made, right? You're not totally satisfied with the situation. In fact, on some level, you may just be completely tired of it, but you are looking elsewhere, okay? You are, with the 7 of Cups and the 5 of Cups, it's like you are so tempted to be sad, right? You're so tempted to be in grief, and perhaps you are, but it's kind of like a switch. It turns on and it turns off. On the one hand, you do feel sad about what's been lost, but then on the other hand, you're like, you kind of change your perspective for a minute, and you're like, you know what? But I have so many options. Is the grief that I'm feeling, is the loss that I'm feeling really justified, right? And it doesn't have to be options per se. It could be the fact that even your grief gets smoke screened sometimes, right? You get this grief, And then you're just like, okay, but am I prioritizing the right thing? Like, yeah, this partnership is incomplete emotionally, but honestly, like, I could take a trip to Cabo next week if I wanted to and completely detach myself. So how bad is this situation? So it's like you're kind of rationalizing yourself out of a situation that does pull at your heartstrings, but you're trying to tell yourself that it's not as bad as it is. And again, I feel like that's a shortcut that you know is going to be very short term. It's not going to last very long. Okay, Queen of Wands with the Four of Swords. Okay, and this is a feeling of wanting change but holding back. Maybe you want to talk about something, but the Queen of Wands, she has a fire in her belly, right? She's a shit starter. She gets things moving. She doesn't sit, she doesn't nurture a situation. She's the one that actually creates the situation and says, all right, what materials do we have? What materials do we have? And she's kind of the supervisor there on set. And she's like, all right, what do we have? Okay, we don't have enough of that. All right, well, we're going to do this. So what do we have? All right, you go there. You do this. Okay. Are you ready? No, we're not ready. Okay, well, we're doing this. So go. Kind of like that. It's like you do what you can with what you've got. And the Queen of Wands doesn't care about shortage, or she's very much in an abundance mindset and says, you know what, we will make do with whatever we have, right? But you are holding that part back. The part of you that feels confident to start a new situation, the part of you that feels like you could kind of make out with less than what you would have if you were to go single, okay? Or if you were to remove yourself from a situation. I feel like you're very attached to something that doesn't pay you emotionally, but it makes you feel very emotionally, very financially or monetarily, or just in terms of time, resource, energy, right? It makes you feel stable in some sense. There's something here that you can't leave, okay? With the Sun card having been the overarching energy for at one point, that this could be a child if this is a commitment, right? This could be something that's just keeping you anchored, which again is completely up to you how you address this. But we are only human, and once you get that feeling of sadness, it doesn't go away. Okay, so that's just a warning, because even though I don't have children, I have been in a very, very long relationship, 10 years, that was did not end up being anything. And I'm telling you, I felt that little sting of sadness early on. It did not address it. And by the time came, I was just a ball of darkness, okay? Without going into details, because it wasn't my fault or the person's fault, but it was definitely undisclosed, and it was something I thought I could outsmart. But we are only human, and when we cover something up more, the more we resist, the more it persists. Just remember that, Earth sign. The more you resist, the more it persists. Okay, so there's an aspect of yourself that feels like you could handle anything under any circumstance to achieve what it is you really want, and you're not respecting that aspect of yourself. Okay, you're not respecting that aspect of yourself at all. And you're saying, you know what, I'm just going to stay here. I'm just going to do this because this is all I'm really equipped to handle. I feel like you're equipped to handle more, Earth sign, but at the end of the day, it's really your decision, your truth. And as long as you're okay with where you're at, then be where you're at. We all, that's the great thing about free will, is no one gets to tell us how to live our lives. No one gets to tell us what to do. Sometimes that becomes a little bit of a pain, right? When we find out that we can't control other people. But it is what it is, right? It's a burden we all carry. But a lot of sword energy here, okay? So we have Gemini very strong on the table. So you could very well be dealing with a Gemini, a Sagittarius, a Taurus, very strong fire here as well. Leo, Aries, Sag. So Sag and Leo were represented most strongly in terms of fire, Earth sign. We have the Queen of Cups, so you could be connecting with a water sign as well, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Let's see, very strong scorpionic energy here. Advice. Oh, 2 cards. Okay. So we've got the Lion Spirit. So some of you are definitely connecting with a Leo. All right. It's a 37, which reduces to a 10. Lion Spirit. Be generous of spirit. Okay. Be generous of spirit. I'm thinking Queen of Wands here. Okay, this is fierceness. This is courage. Okay, be generous of spirit. What is that spirit? That spirit doesn't necessarily have to be helpful per se, right? A supportive role. This could literally be, okay, it's time to pave the way. Be generous of spirit. What is your spirit? And amplify it. If your spirit here is the Queen of Wands, Earth sign, this is the desire that you have to start something fresh, or at the very least, to burn every bridge that has ever not served you, and to be able to start over new, right? Speak your mind, get things going, kind of shake up the norm, shake up the status quo as you know it, right? If that's what it takes, then that's something, that's an aspect, that's an idea that you should respect. That's an urge that you should respect here. Okay, that's an aspect that you should respect. Be generous of spirit with a lion, you know, is also about being courage. It's about being strong. It's about going within and, you know, basically just taking inventory of what you want, holding your breath and jumping in and saying, you know what, this is going to sting, but it's necessary. It's better now than later. I'd rather not prolong this, right? The lion is not afraid of anyone. It's hungry for a life it deserves. It's hungry for what it wants, and it does not delay, right? It does not delay. There's a fierceness to the lion, a fearlessness to the lion, right? That says, listen, if this is what I want, I'm going to get it. This is mine. I claim this. And if it wasn't mine before, it is now. Okay? So wear your crown. You've also got the grasshopper spirit, which says it's a 3, and it's the advice here is to take a leap of faith. Okay? So again, this just kind of piggybacks on top of lion spirit. The need here to be courageous. This is going to feel risky. Okay? This is full energy, right? With the grasshopper spirit. This is taking a risk. This is, you know, feeling like you don't know what's going to happen next, but you know it's going to be better than where you are. And that is something you have to remind yourself, is that you are not only very capable of handling the situation, but you are also going to be doing your future self a huge favor by kind of eliminating this situation altogether, whatever this is. Okay, this uneven situation, this imbalanced situation. Okay, remember, blessings are showering your life. Right? And in silence, peace prevails. So here's the thing, like if you are connecting with another individual that has caused this kind of exhaustion and anxiety and just overall, you know, just an internal mess, right? It's turned you into an internal mess, you know, solitude, okay? Being away from the situation, being separate from the situation, letting yourself come down from a situation alone, not taking anyone else's feelings into consideration for once, not always, you know, being the sacrificial lamb in all of these situations, earth sign, because you have a huge heart and you tend to overextend yourself for people who you care about. Now is not the time to overextend. Now is the time to let the people who love you love you. And if they love you, they are going to let you have your downtime, and they are going to respect that you need time alone, and they are going to encourage you to do whatever is right for you, whether it includes them or not. Okay? It can be very difficult for people to love in the truest sense of the word, which is why, you know, actions speak louder than words. Someone says that they love you and they don't show you that they love you, then they don't actually love you. Love is a very, very high standard to have for yourself. And if you tell someone that you love them, at least in my opinion, I feel like most people would agree, if you love somebody, your ego is not involved. Your ego is not involved. Someone who loves you, earth sign, is going to say, I want you to be happy. And if that does not include me, then it does not include me. And I'm going to miss you, and I want you, and my ego is screaming from the inside out. I want to hold you and just smush you, right? I don't want to let you go. But the truth is, I want you to be happy. And if I am incompatible with you, or if we have difference of opinion, and, you know, for us to be partnered, or for us to embark on this journey, or whatever, if we're always bumping heads and we're always unhappy, right? It's not that we don't love each other, but it's, you know, it's that it's not compatible, and I want you to be happy. I want your day-to-day to be easy. Right? And if that doesn't include me, then it doesn't include me. And it takes a lot of, you know, it takes a lot of inner strength to be that kind of person to say, like, I want to be with you, but if I can't, I can't. Very few people can achieve that. But that's what love looks like. Real love, true love, capital L love. That's what it looks like. It's selflessness. That's what it looks like. It's not, if you love me, you're not going to leave. That's ego. That's ego. True love is selfless. It gives you room to breathe. It frees you. It frees you. Okay? So if there's something here, if people who love you will understand that you need this time for yourself. They're going to understand. And if they don't truly love you, you'll know, because their egos will just come blasting out and just run rampant and make you feel bad and make you try to manipulate you. That is ego. That is not love. Then they don't love you. Love is far more than an emotion. It's its own entity. Okay, and it takes a lot to be able to have that possess you, true love. Okay, it sounds crazy, but love is grand. It really is. Love is grand. So if somebody here really loves you, they will understand and accept everything that you need, provided you are not in it to hurt anybody and your intentions are not bad. They're going to understand. They're going to give you that space, and they're going to give you that space with blessings. Okay? So, Earth sign. There is something here. Okay? There is something here that is exhausting you. So let's just take a look at what we've got on the table and see what we can do in the extended. See what we can bring out in the extended. So there's a commitment here, okay? There's a commitment here, whether it's with another person, okay, or it's a commitment that you've made in general, okay? For those of you, I feel like majority of you are coupled, okay? The majority of you, I feel, are dealing with another individual. So what we will do in the extended is we will go into the situation with this individual and see kind of what their perspective is on what's going on. What do they see, right? You see yourself kind of biting a bullet, essentially, is what this is, Earth sign. You see yourself as biting a bullet. You're making a trade-off, something that is not emotionally fulfilling in order to have something that is stable in some other sense, right? Let's see what this other person that you're connecting with, whether it's romantic or otherwise, you know, however it applies. We'll see how this person is perceiving the situation, how they feel about the situation. Then we'll see what your best approach is moving forward and what the most likely outcome will be for you. Okay, given the advice. So, okay. All right, guys. Earth sign, I love you so very much. If this reading resonated with you, then you can absolutely join me over in the extended, where we will go more in depth. If you would rather do a personal reading with me, all the information for that is in the description box below. You can visit me at ladyoftheunknown.com as well. And yeah, thank you guys so much. If this resonated, please like, share, subscribe, hit the little bell notification to know when the next time I upload a video is. Leave me a comment down below to let me know how everything is going with you. I love you so much, guys. I will see you next time, all right? Until then, take care. I am sending you huge hugs. I'll see you later, Earth sign.